Hello. Today we're going to drum up something rarer than an honest politician or a Caribbean snowstorm. A contextual detail, a contextual truffle, you might say, for Jen Hadfield's poem Love's Dog, one of the 15 relationships poems that the edXL exam board has you looking at in its infinite wisdom. Now there's a line by Scottish poet Edwin Morgan that clearly speaks to Hadfield's soul, because it inspired the title of her poem, Love's Dog. Let's have a look at it. What I hate about love is its dog. There's no accounting for taste. That seems like subpar poetry to me. Dog-based doggerel, you might say. But, you know, one man's beer is another man's bile. Hadfield likes it and good luck to her. I'll tell you what, folks, you owe me the world, don't you? Now you'll never be stuck for small talk at that next cocktail party. You can just roll out this doozy, this dollop of max strength literary context, linking Hadfield's poem to a poem that inspired her, because as well as taking that Love's Dog image from Edwin Morgan's poem A View of Things, Hadfield also took that repetitive structure, what I love, what I hate, and incidentally anaphoric means a repetitive structure at the start of the sentence. And we can knit those strands of literary context into something beautiful. Once you've done analysing that what I love, what I hate structure in a poem, or the image of Love's Dog, which yields a few meanings, once you've done that, you can roll out this beauty, this paragraph that fairly sings with level 9 greatness. Oh, hold on a second. I'm getting a little bit of turbulence here from this truculent team. Freckles here isn't happy with me. And to be fair, he's got a point. The relationships poetry anthology that you've got to study, that's 15 poems with contextual details for each. In the rough and tumble of the exam, it's very easy to forget the fiddly-piddly contextual details, like the name of the poem and the poet that inspired Jen Hadfield. Never mind the name of the other Hadfield poem that name-checks that Love's Dog image. But what are you going to do if your mind goes blank in the exam? But relax, unclench, there's no troubles, Bubbles, because this slightly less specific rewrite still gives the goods to the examiner. Right then, I'll tell you once more, then I'll get out the door. Brief recap here. A 5-star contextual detail for Jen Hadfield's obtuse pile of poetic piffle, Love's Dog, can be found in the fact that Hadfield was greatly influenced by a major Scottish poet, this Edwin Morgan. In fact, she was so seduced by this Johnny's soundbite, what I hate about love is its dog, that she made like a magpie and pinched it, weaving the Love's Dog image into 2 poems and the sentence structure, what I love, what I hate, into at least 1. Right then, final catty comment about Jen Hadfield before we go. Always makes us laugh in the English department, this, because Jen Hadfield is a poet forever honking on about how much she admires this Edwin Morgan fella. And then a few years later she wins, get this, the Edwin Morgan Prize for Poetry. Walks away with a cheque for £5,000. Who says there's no dollars for scholars? You've got to admit though, she certainly laid the groundwork, didn't she? But that's enough of my bitching about Love's Dog and its poet. Trying to leave you good people to your day. Wish you the very best of luck in that exam hall.